Although Diocletian created a more complicated, unreliable system of government, he still improved the government from the past, created a better system for daily Roman life, and was one of the most influential Roman emperors of all time, and thus earns the title of Hall of Fame. Diocletian became emperor on November 17, 284 CE. Before becoming emperor, he worked his way up through the ranks of the military and eventually became the most powerful person in the entire military. Before becoming emperor, he worked extremely hard, and while emperor, he continued his support for Roman power. Throughout his reign, Diocletian had a major influence on the governmental system of Rome. This gained him more legitimacy amongst the people. Diocletian was fed up with the way the Roman Empire was working, and so decided to make a brand new system he called Tetrarchy. This new system made 4 people emperor, 2 of which being more senior, called Augusti, and 2 of which being more junior, called Caesar. This new system helped Diocletian gain more legitimacy, evident of him not being overthrown or killed. Diocletian, with his new Tetrarchy system, also helped the Roman Empire stay alive, at least for a little while. Along with his new governmental system, Diocletian also worked very hard to eliminate the army from the government. He thought that the emperors should have the most power, not the army. Many people agreed with this idea, gaining him even more legitimacy. The people always knew that the system should have changed, but they didn't know exactly how to do it. Possibly Diocletian's most famous act was dividing the empire. This created the Roman Empire and the Roman Empire. This created the Roman Empire and the Byzantine Empire. And that system actually worked. The people were also very happy with that change, making Diocletian even more legitimate. From changing the governmental system of Rome to completely cutting it in half, Diocletian worked extremely hard throughout his reign, and in fact, also improved the representation of Roman people. Before his reign, Diocletian worked his way up through the military ranks. This showed the people of Rome that he had experience being a Roman and had a lot of experience with daily Roman life. Also, he kept and improved much of the representation that the Roman people loved so much in their daily life. Not only that, Diocletian was one of the top ranks in the army, showing that he cared about Rome and was good at what he did. With this new governmental system, Diocletian quadrupled the number of rulers. This made the rulers more representative towards the people. So if one person didn't like a certain ruler, chances are they'd like at least one of the other 3. This improved the overall representation of the people of Rome, which the people deeply valued and tried to preserve, even though it was an empire. Not only that, Diocletian also spent resources, like time and money, rebuilding an old Senate house that burnt down. Any other ruler would have just left the Senate house as rubble, but Diocletian spent resources to rebuild it, preserving the representation of the people. Throughout his entire reign, Diocletian showed that he respected the representation of the people of Rome. This showed the people that he was one of the best rulers for them. Not only this, Diocletian also changed a lot of the empire, making him one of the most influential rulers of Rome. Diocletian was one of the most influential leaders in all of Roman history. As mentioned before, he split the country in twain, which showed that he was thinking about the future of Rome and was hoping that it would be a prosperous one. Diocletian was one of the most influential leaders of all of Roman history, as shown by his changes to the political system of Rome, outlasting him, as such, in his split of the entire Roman Empire. This shows that he was extremely legitimate and had a lot of influence in Roman history. If any other ruler tried to attempt this without being as legitimate or influential as Diocletian, their changes would have been easily reversed and they would have been outthrown and killed. Diocletian was one of the most effective rulers and influential rulers, as he tried to repair the broken Roman government. Many rulers before him were overthrown because they damaged the Roman government. Diocletian, on the other hand, worked day and night to repair the broken Roman government. This kept him in power, and his people did not overthrow him or kill him. With Diocletian's effective improvement, he is now one of the most well-renowned Roman emperors of all time. Throughout his reign, Diocletian was a great example on how an emperor should rule, and thus deserves the designation of Hall of Fame. Throughout his reign, Diocletian completely redesigned the Roman political system, created a better system for Roman daily life, and was one of the most influential leaders in all of Rome. These 3 all went to show Romans why he was one of the most important and influential leaders in all of Roman history. Diocletian's great ruling style was taken on by example to other rulers, which then used his system to rule their own countries or places. His system even has an effect in the modern world, as much of our modern world as we know it today is based off his ruling systems and his amazing Roman and Byzantine empires.